I don't like that either.
An iPad needs to come out with like a thing that just attaches to my eyes so I can just stare at it. No one can see it.
One time on a flight, this was like 2019, I was on a flight and I was reading a book, and the name of the book is The Nazi Symbiosis, and it has a big swastika on the side. And I was reading it, and it's about how
and the whole time you're just going dying laughing.
Well, no. It's I think I've told this story once on. I probably told this story once on another podcast, but it just. What you're saying, this is a real thing. I was sitting next to a woman. I didn't realize, I was always in the aisle seat, so she could see the cover because I was like that. And there was a part in this book, The Nazi Symbiosis, which is really it's kind of like about Nazi and like the eugenics and like how like how their minds turned into doing what they did. It's like follows that. So one part, but they would talk about like the horrors of the Holocaust. And there's a part in the Holocaust where it's not funny.
Well, you're laughing already.
No. They wanted to, like Hitler and
Goebbels?
Himmler, and Goebbels is the propaganda minister. Himmler was like really like...
Right, Himmler.
They were the ones that were like doing like the experiments, and they had one experiment where they were going to try to like invent something where like Nazis could fly, like some type of like flying power. So they would take members, like Jewish members, people in the Holocaust, and in like this big slingshot.
Shut up.
I swear to God, like throw them up into the air with like this potion, and they would all just like...
What, to see if they could fly?
Yeah, with this thing, because they would do all these experiments and they would fall.
What?
Like, I'm talking about like 100 yards in the air, and then they'd fall and obviously die. And when I was reading it, like, it was so shocking to me that I was like almost like repulsed and like laughing, and this woman... at the end of the flight was like, I just thought it was a little inappropriate that you were giggling in that book, and I want to know what that was about. And I explained I've told the story before, and I explained to her that, hey, like the Nazis were injecting members of the Holocaust with like this magic potion and putting them in a slingshot and throwing them up into the air, and they were falling on the floor. So it's horrible, but I thought it was funny. And she was like, someone in my family was killed in the Holocaust, and I don't think anything about that book was funny. And I was like, nothing about the Holocaust is funny. Like zero about the Holocaust is funny.
That is insane.
I was like, but that, like that's why I was laughing at that.
Slingshotting people?
They were slingshotting people into the air and then just standing there and be like, this one didn't work.
So insane.
And so...
Well, try it again.
Yes. Get another one in.
Reload. Like, think about the mindset of these fucking pieces of shit. It is crazy that it's so interesting to want to learn about that stuff in history. But the more you read it, the more you're like, I can't believe this is what people actually thought.
Well,